food and eating is an integral part of our society. So when you're diagnosed with something like celiac disease or food allergy, it's not just impacting what you've got in your refrigerator or in your pantry. It impacts every aspect of your life. We celebrate with food, we socialize with food, we do business over food. And that's why you get a little irritated and you can get quite vociferous in your complaining that, nothing is easy anymore. You lose your sense of spontaneity. I think people have to know that it's okay to complain. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. If you go to some of these support groups, a lot of these, especially with a mother who's got a child who's newly diagnosed with some pretty severe allergies, a sense of completely being overwhelmed and that sense of fear. And that's just really pretty normal. So I think to kind of give yourself that space and that grace to have those feelings and to have them and own them honestly, and just to say, this is just part of this transition. We can quote Elizabeth Kubler-Ross even today. She did her studies about grieving and loss. This diagnosis comes with a component of loss in terms of changes to your lifestyle. So you would hear that diagnosis, and then you'd have denial, then anger, then bargaining, then depression, and eventually you'd have this sense of acceptance. These aren't concrete stages, they're overlapping, and you basically want to get through all of those feelings as quickly and as painlessly as you can. But nonetheless, you will probably find yourself going through these sorts of feelings in one way or another. With acceptance comes this embracing of your condition, and believe it or not, a recognition that it even brings you some good. You feel better, you know yourself much better, you learn how to eat right, and you know the foods that are healthy for you. Finally, you get to the point where you can kind of just live comfortably with your allergy, always being alert to the implications, but it isn't so much that it's here you are with this huge allergy or sensitivity. It's more like here you are, and oh, by the way, you happen to have celiac disease or you happen to have this food allergy. So it's not like defining who you are. It's just a part of who you are. And then you can move on with your life and incorporate that as part of your lifestyle.